It's ready for you, baby.
I am going to be reading Verdi today, and it's by Janell, creator of book Stella Luna, and I've only read this book once. We have in Spanish, so yeah. I'm gonna start reading. On a small tropical island, the sun rose high above the steamy jungle. A mother python was sending her hatchlings out into the forest, the way all mother pythons do. Grow up big and green, as green as the trees' leaves. She called to her little yellow babies as they happily scattered among the trees, but Verdi dowled. He was proudly eyeing his bright yellow skin. He especially liked the bold stripes that zigzagged down his back. Why the hurry to grow up big and green? He wondered. Maybe some of the older snakes in the jungle could tell him. Verdi ventured into the treetops to look for them. Umbles, Aggie, and Ribbon were lazing on some branches nearby. Verdi peered at the droopy green bodies. It's not polite to stare, chided Aggie. Umbles burped and groaned. It's taken nearly 4 weeks for that last lizard to digest. I surely do like lizards, but lizards don't like me. Why don't lizards like you? Asked Verdi. Don't interrupt, Umbles grumbled. Dear me, whined Aggie. If I don't shed soon, this itchy skin will drive me bananas. Verdi tapped a tune with his tail as he waited to speak. Stop that, Verdi. It makes me nervous, Ribbon complained. Besides, you'll never grow up to be properly green. Always interrupting and constantly fidgeting. Verdi couldn't imagine being in such a hurry to be like them, and he really wanted to keep his sporty stripes, hoping to find snakes that weren't so boring. Verdi slipped away. Dozer was snoring in a tree not far from the others. Hello, said Verdi. Do you want to climb trees with me? I'm tired, Dozer growled. Go do a few laps around the jungle, okay? Verdi's heart sank. Greens were not only lazy and boring, they were rude. Mom, can you read the rest?
Yeah, baby.
I'm going to switch over with my mom.
You can stay there. I'll just read right here.
I need you to... Okay, just reach.
Okay.
I'm going to send the chair. Mom's coming.
At the top of a very tall tree, Verdi gripped one branch with his tail and another with his little snake jaws. I will never be lazy, boring, or green, he thought. I will jump and climb and keep moving so fast that I will stay yellow and striped forever. Then Verdi let go. From a distance, the Greens watched. "Oh my," they chorused. Ribbon shook his head. "At this rate, he'll be lucky to make it to his first molt." Aggie nodded. "He's likely to put an eye out on a branch." Umbles moaned. "He may not live to turn green." But one day, Verdi's skin began to peel, revealing a pale green stripe stretching along his whole body. "Cack!" he gasped. "How can this be? I'm the speediest snake in the jungle, and I'm still turning green." He raced down to the river, grabbing up a mouthful of rough leaves. Verdi flung himself into the water. "If I can't run this green off, I'll scrub it off," he thought. His frantic splashing caught the eye of a large bottom feeder cruising the murky depths. "Yum," the old fish hummed. "Lunch." Before the fish could haul Verdi under, the frightened snake bit him on the nose. "Ah, pooh!" With a blast of his rubbery lips, the great fish sneezed, sending Verdi into the air. Slapping onto the soggy shore, Verdi skidded out of reach. "Whew, that was close," he sputtered. Every inch of his body was covered with wet, gloppy mud. Kind of lumpy, kind of brown. It sure beats being green." He left the mud on. But the soft brown muck dried into a hard gray shell, and Verdi could barely move. If he even budged, the stuff cracked off in jagged chunks. As each piece fell away, Verdi could see that his body was even greener than before. "This is terrible," cried Verdi. He pictured himself hanging around in droopy loops, itching and complaining and worrying all day like the old greens. He looked up into the sky where the sun blazed a beautiful yellow, just the color he used to be. Then he pulled a vine to the top of the tree. Launching himself from the treetop, Verdi startled a flock of colorful birds. He became dizzy with delight. Sure, the bright sun and his lofty speed would turn him golden again. In his joy, Verdi forgot he would fall back to earth. Whippity whappity flip flop wham! Plummeting through the trees, Verdi landed in a crooked sprawl across a log on the forest floor. He couldn't move. "Help!" he croaked.
You didn't show the picture.
As usual, the Greens had been watching Verdi's antics. They moved quickly to where he lay. "Didn't we say it would come to this?" Umble said, shaking his head. Aggie sighed. "Luckily, he's still got 2 good eyes." They gently lifted Verdi up to a safer place where they could watch over him while he healed. Neatly splinted to a branch, Verdi had no choice but to listen to the Greens as they gabbed. "Remember how I used to streak across the forest floor?" Ribbon asked. "Quick as lightning," answered Aggie. "And I climbed giant trees like they were nothing. They grew taller then, you know." "The things I dared to run down and swallow," Umbles bragged. "Wild boar were no match for me." Verdi was astonished. "You used to run and climb and hunt giant pigs? What happened?" Ribbon crashed. just like you, Aggie replied. I took a terrible fall and almost put an eye out. Then old Umbles here neatly choked to death. Now we all prefer the quiet life. A warm perch, a little sunshine, and an occasional good meal. The Greens rambled on about their days of glory, and Verdi settled in on his branch. Finally, one afternoon, Umbles said, "Looks like you are ready to go again." He carefully untied Verdi from the branch. "You are welcome to come with us," said Aggie. Ribbon agreed. The three Greens slipped quietly back into the forest. Verdi wasn't ready to join them. He wasn't sure where he wanted to go, so he just stretched and stayed put until the sun went down. He listened to the forest come alive. Thank you. Time passed. The sun and moon took turns in the sky. Verdi marveled as the full moon grew thinner every night. Then he watched patiently as it slowly grew round again. He wondered why he hadn't noticed that before. Verdi became so green that he blended perfectly with the leaves. He was so still that other creatures walked right by without seeing him. One fine morning, as Verdi basked in the sunshine, two small yellow snakes approached. They tapped and fidgeted as they stared. "Get a load of that old green guy," one of them whispered. "Do you think he ever moves?" The other snickered. "I seriously doubt it." "They're just like I used to be," thought Verdi. "And I'm now what I was afraid to be." He looked at his big green body and slowly smiled. "How would you like to climb trees with me?" he asked. "With you?" The yellows were astounded. "I'll even show you my fancy figure 8, Verdi replied, though he was a little worried about putting his eye out. With practice, the three snakes performed a perfect triple figure 8. Leaping and looping with his little striped friends, Verdi laughed. "I may be big and very green, but I'm still me."
Early in the bed, you better make a silly face in the mirror. Boom. Sorry, we're doing another one, but still, make a silly face, or you shall not watch this video anymore.
And I don't know if you remember those days, but you were so cute.
How old was I?
Probably around 4,
Yes,
like 3 or 4. Okay, you want to do A is for Another Rabbit?
Yep.
All right, by Hannah Batsel. Do you want to be the rabbit or the owl?
Owl.
Owl.
I'm the owl.
Okay. You up here with me?
If you have a pet rabbit or an owl, you should read this book. You should make your pet watch this.
A is for a rabbit.
Wait, rabbit starts with R.
Yes, but a rabbit starts with A. B is for bunny.
Well, yes, but isn't bunny just another word for rabbit?
C is for, can you believe how many rabbits are on this page? Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, hold on. This is getting out of hand.
D is for don't worry. I promise that I'll choose a different animal for the next page. But for now, delightful, dynamic, daredevil rabbits.
You'd better keep that promise.
I love the background music. E is for elephant.
Finally, this can become a proper, respectable alphabet. But wait a minute. There's something strange about the elephant.
F is for fine. You caught me. That wasn't an elephant. And neither are these feisty, fantastic, fluffy-tailed rabbits. G is for goodness me. Another page of rabbits.
Now look here. I may be small, but I refuse to be pushed around by a pack of long-eared carrot-eating furballs. If you don't stop all this nonsense, I'll...
H is for hare. Hares look similar to rabbits, but are larger, wilder, and have even longer ears. I is for I've never seen such a gorgeous rabbit. Look at that beautiful coat of fur.
Oh, and also they're doing it in uppercase, not lowercase and uppercase.
J is for just another rabbit. Nothing to see here.
Then 10 letters and then nothing but rabbits will both be fired.
K is for kit.
Kite. And well, that doesn't look like an animal to me, but at least you didn't say.
Not kite, kit. Kit is the name for a baby rabbit.
I want a baby kit for Christmas. That looks like a dinosaur.
L is for long ears or short ears. Each rabbit's a prize. A rabbit's a rabbit, no matter the size.
She even has rabbit slippers. Oh, are you a poet? Now here's a poem for you. You've messed it up so much I can't bear to look. And you and your rabbits have ruined this book.
M is for my dear, dear friend. You seem a little tense. Why don't you put on some slippers and rest for a moment?
Yes, I think that would be best. There's still time to rescue this book after all.
N is for nowhere near as many rabbits as I could have put on this page. I wanted 10, but I've only drawn 9 for your sake. You're welcome. O is for oops, I didn't mean to disturb you. It's just difficult to control so many overzealous, obstreperous rabbits.
Where didn't you learn those words?
P is for poor thing. All of this stress has gone to your head. I think you need a vacation, just for a couple pages. Why don't you let me take over?
Oh, all right, just for a few pages, though.
Q is for quiet. Is he gone? Yes, yes, yes. I've been waiting for this next letter ever since we began. Are you ready? R is for rollicking, running, riotous, rushing, rambunctious, rampaging, racing reams of rabbits.
S is for stop. I knew you couldn't be trusted by yourself, hoot shooter. I'm a duck. It says baby's first Christmas.
T is for too late. Tons and tons and tons of tiny, tenacious rabbits. Up rabbits, down rabbits, rabbits on swings, rabbits with roller skates, rabbits with wings.
Rabbits with wings, I want to see.
I'll show you.
Rabbit with wings, rabbit with wings. Oh,
They're there.
oh. That is not a blue. That's a blue.
Very small rabbits and tall rabbits too, artfully painted in yellow and blue.
Sassy about one of those pictures.
You say you're sassy? Or you're sussy?
Something sussy about one of this picture.
Okay.
Sussy.
Can I have my hair back?
I'm sorry, my baby.
White rabbits, black rabbits, rabbits with spots. Hop rabbits, lop rabbits, top rabbits, lots. Xylophone rabbits and rabbits on drums. One rabbit sings while the other one hums. Young rabbits, old rabbits, every age. Rabbits on carousels, rabbits on stage. High-flying rabbits and rabbits in lace. Rabbits cavorting all over the place. 0 on this page. You've earned it all clear. But there sure are a whole lot of rabbits right here. You see the owl?
Yeah. I can see it.
That's the end. Now he's a snoozing little owl.
I want to see. Yep. And also, a rabbit is the best rabbit ever.
Okay. So
I wanted to show you something good before we end the video. This was my first ornament. It says baby's first Christmas on the hat, and I love it. It says 2015 because I was born in 2015. And I just wanted to show it to you guys.
I love you.
I love you.
You ready to go to bed?
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to what?
Like and subscribe.
If you want to watch Karson read more books.
Yep.
Okay. Bedtime.
Bye.